Hey everyone, Ray the Dashing Womble here. Hope everyone had a great Tuesday. Hopefully everyone had a great holiday weekend too, and all the Dashers did really well. I gotta say that it was actually pretty slow for us. There was a lot of ridiculous offers, of course. There's just so many ridiculous offers. But yeah, we ended up not working too much on Monday because it's just ridiculous offers. But anyway, I ended up doing. I only worked the evening. Started I think about 6:30. Apparently, I forgot to end my shift. That just popped up. It went on to about 10:30 or so. It just absolutely diabolical, to be fair. I guess people have flipping spent their money elsewhere and didn't have a lot left to pay to get their food delivered. So hopefully, who knows whether a lot of them ever got their food. And hopefully the restaurants weren't stupid enough to actually make it all ahead of time. Anyway, so looks like Mr. Womble over here. Look at him, look, he's already flipping, he's gone snooze. He took his hat off and he's got a flipping, maybe a pizza bag for a flipping blanket. He's insulating himself. I don't know why it's still flipping like that. It's like, I don't know, it's maybe about 80 below that. Supposed to go down in the 63 tonight or something like that. I think we're finished with the bloody 100 degrees. Good grief, I hope so. Anyway, you know, I don't know about everyone, but I know that sometimes life certainly flipping throws a lot at you. And life has certainly done that to ourselves the last few years. I was working at a car dealership full time, and my wife got sick. Oops, put that up. And there was the worry of her at home on her own, etc. A heck of a lot of worry, actually. And with me being at the car dealership and not finishing till maybe 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night. And then there was times that the dealership would send me, across the Midwest to go pick up a car or two. Do a dealer trade is what they used to call it. So there were some early nights, and a lot of the times when my wife would come with me. In fact, several times she would follow behind me, and she would actually get some monies from the garage from that way. They would give her a few dollars for helping out, a few $100, whatever. She didn't do a lot of it, but you know, she would come out and that. But it was the problems with her stability on standing was the problem. And then she's slowly progressed with basically she needs a kidney transplant, and we've had to go. Well, she's had to go. I say she's had to go through an awful lot of tests, and it's taken several years for her to get through this. And I thought we was on the verge of her actually getting on the bloody list at last. Because once you get on the list to get a new kidney, it's still several years away. I mean, it can take up to 4 or 5 years, sometimes much more in different parts of the country, but they say here in Kansas City is one of the better areas to get one. Maybe because so many people getting shot flipping all the time. But anyway, but it's what was it? But yesterday, I suppose, because it's now 12:30 and I didn't realise it was that time. She went to the kidney doctor. She went on her own. I thought we was going both together, but I guess she decided to leave me to rest. Which I definitely needed the rest. But anyway, but yesterday they told her that she needs to go on dialysis, and it's a bit numbers have gone down, and to say it was a bit of a shock was the least. Not very good feeling. Means that her kidneys are failing and basically they can't function properly on their own. So she has to go to this dialysis now. We're not sure how many times a week that she has to go. We haven't got any of those details as of yet. And yeah, I mean, she's got the option that she can do all of this for sure, but it was an option that we were hoping never to have. So so it wasn't a great day yesterday at all. It's still sinking in, to say the least. It was certainly something I didn't want to hear for sure. I know darn well she didn't want to. But I'm hoping that we were able to get her a kidney soon. So maybe she save her the pain of doing this. It's not a very good feeling, apparently. I don't know all the ins and outs of it, but I know that it's not a very good option, and it tires the person out who has to go through all of this, and I hate for her to have to go through all of this too. She don't deserve it. So yeah, like I said, she doesn't deserve all of this. It seems that I must have a couple of years or 3 back or so back. Seems like I must have run over a bloody voodoo doll and flipping shove it up a skunk's arse or something, because we certainly flipping gone through quite a bit in the last few years. Doordash, you know, when I left the garage, the reason I left the garage is the car dealership is I didn't want all the hours there. There was a lot of things at that dealership that I wasn't happy with. As regards, I didn't like the way they treated their customers, etc. Definitely not something I was used to. Absolutely flipping scum on that. But thankfully that dealership is now not there, not owned by that same company, thank God. But yeah, I don't know what I done, but sure as hell, when I left the dealership and I left to go to Doordash. Doordash seemed like we done a couple of them, and it seemed to have been pretty pretty fun and easy to do. You didn't have to you were flexible on the time. And it was good. It was good for a while, but Doordash now is very, very, it doesn't seem to be a whole lot going on. A whole lot worthwhile going on. You got to be able to pay your way. What I mean is you've got to be able to make a profit. And there's many of those offers that are coming through that are just not paying the fuel at least. I mean, you've got lots of things to factor in. If you don't own the car and you're paying payments on it, that's going to be a big flipping part of things. But you got your insurance, you got your maintenance, you got, well, obviously maintenance, you need more tyres, you need more brakes because you're using the car more. You need more oil changes. You're doing more miles for sure. I mean, I'm doing normally around 130 or so. That's the average that I normally do. I have done much more when I've been out longer, 250 miles, I think. It was probably the longest that I've ever done, or the most I've ever done. But that was a while ago. And with fuel rising yet again, apparently, I thought it was rising again. My wife said I wasn't looking, but we was out tonight, and I thought she said it was like 370, something like that, but I can't be sure. I wasn't looking as regards that. But yes, I mean, I don't know where we're at on that. I've got problems with as any of you have seen before, I've got problems with the van. I'm told it needs a new engine. I could do without that. That's a big hit. That's a very big hit. I can't find anyone to replace it for under $5,000. For me, I don't want to put that money into the car. But those vans, they're very versatile. I love them. I love the vans for the versatility and the room in it. But it's like driving a ticking time bomb. When's it gonna go again? Oh, good grief! It's just nuts, absolute nuts. But anyway, I found another van. I'm just trying to figure out whether I really want to go for that or not, whether I want to go down that road. But we're having problems with the Jag now. Albeit it was good tonight. It wasn't too bad Monday night either. There was a couple of problems with it, but it was later on at night. I'm able to turn all the codes and that off. It's just a problem, and I can't get hold of the bloody part. I did call the Jaguar dealership this afternoon, and they wanted like $450 or something for the part plus tax. And then I've got to wait to get it, so I've got to try and find somewhere else to try and get one. Jaguar had to be bloody difficult on that. And it's been too hot to work on a bloody thing too. It was like 95 yesterday. So I can't even get it off and clean the damn thing. And if that works, I don't know if that'll work. These cars have too many flipping sensors and shite on them anymore. They don't need all that Need to go back to basics. But if they do that, they'll put China out of business. Oh dear. Less chips and all that shite. But no, it has been a mixture of things. At the moment, I've got my brother-in-law's truck to use for door dashing, but been reluctant to use it, mainly because it's just there's not a lot of room. It's a single cab truck, a regular cab truck, and with all the bags and that, especially like we had a catering order over the holiday weekend. You know, I like the idea that it's raised up and it can go over a lot of different things. I mean, it's just, he hasn't made it look like a monster truck or anything. It's just a regular pickup truck. It's just however it came. But there's quite a bit of ground clearance here. So you're able to go over a few things and go out into the country with it a little bit more. You can take a few bumps and such. Looks like it has had a few bumps and bruises, but anyway, but it's a good truck for sure, but it's not a vehicle for door dashing in. One, it kicked, and I don't want to sound ungrateful, it's not one, it uses a lot of fuel, so does this. My wife has problems getting in it, although she did say it was easier for her to get in the driver's side. And then I have problems getting in it too, even though it's got side steps on it. But it's just not all that room, and like I said, that catering order that we did over the holiday weekend, I don't know. I'm sure, like, if you would have put stuff on the floor, it might have been okay, but maybe I'm just used to the van. I just want a bloody van. I'm trying to not sound ungrateful for the help and such, but anyway, who knows where we'll be. But at the moment, supposedly someone's coming over to see the van one evening this week. He's supposed to know everything about all these Chrysler things. Well, I said, I'll leave the bloody key in the damn thing. It's not like anyone's gonna steal it. Do what flipping ever you have to do, whatever you think. I'm really pretty much done with it. I've still got the old van, the 2012 Dodge Grand Caravan, which does need a new engine. I know that there was some metal shavings that had ended up in it. And I'd applied, you can apply, like, instead of selling your car to the junkyard when it goes wrong, or, you know, becomes flipping one of those vehicles that you can never ever get back on the road again, you can go online. There's places like We Buy Any Car, Carbrain, Pedal, grief, Wheelsy or something or other. Apparently you can sell to Copart too, but I haven't been on that one yet. So yesterday, I was trying to get a price on those, on selling the van, because it's not doing anything, the old Dodge. And although maybe the chickens enjoyed it, I don't know, and the next door chickens seem to enjoy having a flipping thing to play around in, or play around on, or under. I used to die for cover under it, apparently. Anyway, but yeah, when I first looked into getting rid of that one, I got a price of Now, the junkyard were only going to give me about $100 for it, which is absolutely bloody ridiculous. Never ever sell your flipping junk car for that. Absolutely ridiculous. So I went on these various websites and I got an offer of like $750 for it as it was. Well, shit. I should have took it. I should have bloody taken it. Then. But I didn't. And yesterday I was getting bids for half that. Literally half that price. And no, I don't want to sell it for that. Why don't I want to sell it for that? Because you got things on there, lights on there. But people pay flipping $50 or $60 for a light, rear light. The same for front lights as well. I mean, even more than that, they'll pay for that. I know that the transmission in it, the transmission I changed flipping a couple of years ago. It wasn't brand new, it wasn't a remanufactured, come out of a flipping car, flipping that had other problems, I suppose, but the gearbox was fine. I happened to work at the Dodge dealer at the time, so the blokes there put it in. It still cost about $2.5 grand or whatever to get it all sorted. But, so I know the flipping gearbox is fine in it. It's got newer tyres on there too, wheels and tyres. Tyres on it, rather. And there's stuff in it. There's stuff in there that's interchangeable with the other one, with the Town and Country. They've got the same engine and gearbox in the bloody things. And that's their downfall. Is that engine and the gearboxes. But the gearbox in the Town and Country is as smooth as anything. It's been absolutely lovely. It's just the engine that's got a problem. So I don't know what's going to happen with that one. Is flipping whoever it is supposed to come and have a look at it, supposed to know everything about these bloody things? Oh, I don't know. But anyway, like I said, I'm pretty much done with it. But I found I found a couple of vans. But similar to that, you can't get them. They're all high mileage, unfortunately. If they're lower mileages, then, I mean, they're looking at very high prices on buying a vehicle that is eight years old or more. And it's ridiculous how pricey the vehicles are. I mean, they're versatile and all that. They shouldn't be that flipping price. They shouldn't be anywhere near the prices what they are. It's absolutely ridiculous. So my thought is, or what I'm going to let you all know is don't sell it to the. If you get a bid for $100 from the junkyard, do not take it. Do not take it. If you've got room to keep that vehicle flipping there, then do it. What I would do is just take pictures of the bloody thing, and even like for the Dodge Grand Caravan or the Town and Country, what I've got the issues with. Go on Facebook or go on these different forums or whatever. There are people that want these vehicles. Hell, they could take the engine out of that bloody thing and stick a flipping electric motor in the damn thing. People use those vehicles for campers. Maybe they've got an engine. Maybe they need a transmission and they want to take it out, just buy it for that. Maybe they've got the room to store that vehicle, whereas maybe you can store it for a little while. But put it on Facebook Marketplace. Go find these flipping Facebook pages that are specifically about Dodge Grand Caravan owners, Chrysler Town and Country owners, whatever vehicle that you've got. And try and sell it to one of those owners, and maybe they'll be vipping, you know, maybe they'll be grateful to have vipping another one as parts or whatever. Anyway, so that was what I would do. Put a vip, like I'm gonna put a price tag or $1,000 on that vipping van, maybe a bit more. The Town and Country I'm gonna try and sell for more. It's and don't think you can't get that sort of money. You can, even if the vehicle isn't running correctly. You can get that sort of money. I had a Chevy Blazer, and that had running issues several years ago, and I bought that truck from new, and we went all over the country, did lots and lots of miles in it. I think it had like 160,000, 180,000, something like that mileage on it, and it was a lovely looking truck. It was that deep red on it, and that enough chrome on it. It was a great vehicle. I'm grateful that we don't have it now, because I think it was you know, bit difficult to get up in and out of that bloody thing at times. It's not that I'd raised the height on it or anything. It was just that was how it was from the factory. But it was getting a bit difficult getting in and out the bloody thing. But I liked the truck, I really did. I actually kept it here for a long time. But I sold it as is, and I did pretty well on it. I mean, I'd had all the fun and games out of it over the years. I'd spent a lot of money on it when I bought the bloody thing. But it's you can get money for it. Someone to take it away, they can go off and play all the games on it and fix it and that. Maybe to use it as a donor vehicle, I don't know. But anyway, it's don't ever just take it to a junkyard. Never ever do that. Never settle on that. It's just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Anyhow, so this video hasn't been much about door dashing, but it's a bit of a mixture of stuff, I suppose. Anyway, I think I'm going to leave it at that. It's nearly 1 o'clock in the morning, and I just need to be inside. Anyway, thanks for watching, and hope everyone has a great week. Hopefully your area is more busier than this one, and yeah, just hopefully you'll do well. And don't forget, multi-app. Not that it's done us much good. I had Vipping Grubhub on tonight. Didn't get a darn thing out of it. But anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good one. Cheers for watching. Ta-da.